Welcome to Coachella Valley this week. I'm Denise Neil, here to guide you to the desert's best events going on for the week of January 8th, 2011. We'll also check out what's going on with the Old Desert Naturalist, have an interview with the talented Trace Dean, plus so much more. All here today on Coachella Valley this week. Today we're taking a stroll at the Civic Center Park in Palm Desert. Now let's see where I'll be guiding you this week. Lewis Black performs at the Agua Caliente Casino in Rancho Mirage on January 8th. For tickets, go to hotbarcasino.com. You won't be lonely tonight if you come out and see Paul Casey's Elvis the Musical at Spotlight 29 Casino in Coachella tonight, January 8th. For tickets, go to spotlight29.com. Rock out to the 60s and 70s with Neon Max and Rick Jones at the Oasis Bar in Thousand Palms on January 8th. www.myoasisbar.com. Terry Williams and Desert Fog perform at the Tack Room in Indio on January 8th. For details, call 760-347-9985. The Palm Springs International Film Festival reels them in through January 17th, featuring over 200 films from 60 countries. For showtimes and film descriptions, go to psfilmfest.org. The classic Broadway hit, A Chorus Line, entertains at the McCollum Theater in Palm Desert through January 9th. For tickets, go to mccollumtheater.com. Have a howling good time with the Palm Springs Kennel Club at the Empire Polo Club in Indio on January 8th and 9th. For more information, go to infodog.com. Remember the magic with Virgil Gibson and Fleet Easton at the Rock Island Cafe in Palm Springs on January 8th and 9th. Call the number on your screen for reservations. Celebrate Elvis's birthday on January 8th and 9th at the Elvis Honeymoon Hideaway in Palm Springs with house tours, concert, and so much more. For more information, visit elvishoneymoon.com. Shop for fresh produce and other goodies at the Old Town Farmers Market in Old Town La Quinta every Sunday morning through April. For more information, go to oldtownlaquinta.com. The Annenberg Theater Council Speaker Series continues on January 9th with speakers on art and entertainment. For more information, call 760-325-4490. Enjoy live jazz at Vicky's of Santa Fe on January 9th with the Desert Cities Jazz Band and special guests Gene Cipriano and Kat Connor. www.vickysofsantafe.com. The Let's Be Frank tribute to Frank Sinatra, starring Troy Clark and Brian Nova, performs at the Indian Wells Theater in Palm Desert on January 9th. Call 760-341-6909 for ticket information. We'll be right back with more guides. Get ready to get guided to more of the desert's best events. Catch some great movie action at the Idyllwild Independent Festival of Cinema on January 10th through the 15th with wonderful independent films such as LA Paranormal. For the movie schedule, visit iifoc.com. Enjoy onstage musicals tribute to Harry James and Friends at the Annenberg Theater on January 12th. For tickets, call 760-325-4490. The pioneers of folk music, the Kingston Trio, performs at the McCollum Theater in Palm Desert on January 12th. For tickets, go to mccollumtheater.com. America's Got Talent's The Texas Tenors vocalize at the McCollum Theater in Palm Desert on January 13th. Get tickets at mccollumtheater.com. The remarkable Patti LaBelle belts it out at the Morongo Resort Casino in Cabazon on January 14th. For tickets, visit morongoresortcasino.com. It's a birthday celebration for Jack Jones on January 14th at the McCollum Theater in Palm Desert, singing songs from the Great American Songbook. For tickets, go to mccollumtheater.com. Gaze at engaging art at Art on the Umbrellas in Old Town La Quinta on January 15th with over 77 artists, music by Steve Medeo Trio, plus so much more. For more information, visit lqaf.com. Test out your wheels with Star Car Sports at the Chuckwalla Raceway in Desert Center on January 15th and 16th. For information on how to register, go to starcarsports.com. Jay Leno performs at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio on January 15th. For tickets, go to fantasyspringsresort.com. Everyone will love Ray Romano and Brad Garrett at the Spotlight 29 Casino in Coachella on January 15th. For tickets, go to spotlight29.com. Groove with the smooth sounds of Smokey Robinson at the Agua Caliente Casino in Rancho Mirage on January 15th. For tickets, go to hotwatercasino.com. Vocalist Steve Tyrell hits the notes at the McCollum Theater in Palm Desert on January 15th. Buy your tickets at mccollumtheater.com. The performance of Always Patsy Cline runs at the Indio Performing Arts Center in Indio through February 20th. For showtimes and specific dates, call 760-775-5200. Those Fabulous Follies kick up their heels through May 15th at the Plaza Theater in Palm Springs. For tickets and showtimes, visit psfollies.com. For more information about the events mentioned on today's show, plus other fun taking place up in the high desert, visit thesunrunner.com. There's much more coming up next on Coachella Valley this week. For fun and interesting articles, you've got to check out the Sunrunner magazine, the magazine of the real California desert.
Hi, I'm Mika Young, your guide to unlimited inspiration for Coachella Valley This Week TV. Too many tears falling on the ground, watering the lands of corrupted crowns. Too many years wasted on the run, dodging swords and loaded guns. Too many fears keeping us away from our hope of peaceful living and brighter days. So let's enjoy the moment while we're here. Embrace the beauty of creation with awe, laughter, and good cheer. Join me on this journey to the way, the truth, and the life right here in the Coachella Valley.
Good morning, this is Conrad Vargas, the Old Desert Naturalist. Today we're going to talk about the flood of the Salton Sea and how the railroad helped to control it. There was a group of people in Imperial Valley that put up money to build a canal from the Colorado River to feed water to those farmers in Imperial Valley. Everything was fine until an engineering error in 1905 allowed the water from the Colorado River to leave the canals that they built and flood the Salton Sea. For 2 years, the water flowed in, the railroad, which had their trains going to the salt mines on the Salton Sea, were now impressed into stopping the floods. A lot of man hours, a lot of work, and a lot of trains were actually dumped into the mouth of the river to stop the flood into the Salton Sea. We're standing now on the shore of the Salton Sea. Water seems to be quite lower than I expected, but we're standing on tons and tons of barnacles. They were brought in by the Navy. It looks like snow. The Navy amphibian aircraft brought it in from the ocean. The barnacles just took over here, but now they're dying because the sea is too salty. Back to the flood. When the Colorado flowed into the basin here, the government didn't know really what to do about it, and they decided they were just going to let it flood. But then the farmers in Imperial Valley, which made a lot of money in agriculture, decided that it had to be plugged up. So the government came up with a plan of having the Southern Pacific Railroad, which is now the Union Pacific Railroad, to hire them to stop the flood. The Southern Pacific Railroad had lost the revenue from the salt mines, and they weren't too excited about stopping the sea from flowing in. But they were convinced that they were going to lose a lot of government money, so they decided they would have to help. They tried several different ways of stopping the flood. Even the Kauai Indians built huge, huge mats that rocks were poured into and made the mats at the mouth of the flood area, which worked real well until next year they had an even bigger flood, so the water took those mats out. The railroad ended up building a trestle across the flow of the water coming in, and were taking the railroad cars and dumping rock into the opening gap. Well, it was working fine, but then the water just kept coming in. So then the railroad ended up taking whole railroad trains, cars and all, and dumping them into the gap, and that's what finally closed the gap. Due to the effort of the Southern Pacific Railroad that spent millions of dollars to stop the flood waters have never come in here again because the Colorado River has been realigned, going clear down into Mexico. So feel free to come to the Salton Sea because there's no danger of it boiling up and getting you wet.
Hi, Jact Lyons for Coachella Valley this week. We're talking theater and we're talking movies or films. With the theater segment on the program today, we're going to talk about IPAC, Indio Performing Arts Center, and their production of Always Patsy Cline. It's a wonderful show. I had the opportunity to check out a rehearsal last week. They opened last night. Now, the show stars Dia Nalani, a known contralto, performed around the country. She also does a lot of Patsy Cline tributes. And she's going to be starring with one of the desert's own famous, I like to call her famous, solid actor and director in her own right, Jeanette Knight. The production is directed by Bob Reinhagen, who is a well-known theater director and actor here in the Valley, with connections through his daughter in show business in Broadway, or on Broadway, Gretchen Reinhagen. Now, Always Patsy Cline pays tribute to the wonderful icon singer who was tragically killed in an airplane crash way before her time. She has this friend that she has befriended was a fan, Louise Seeger, and together they cover Patsy's short but very meteoric rise and career. She was a gal from Virginia who made an incredible hit as a country western singer. The show runs from, it opened last night, and it's going to be running all the way until February 20th. Now, they're going to perform on Fridays at 7 p.m., Saturday at 2:30 and 7 p.m., and Sunday a matinee at 2:30 p.m. once again. Tickets are very, very reasonable for this show. You want to call the IPAC Performing Arts Center and check out where you can get tickets and information. The show is going to be taking a hiatus or a little break the last week of January. But come February 4th, it begins once again on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sunday, and will run through February 20th. So call the box office for Always Patsy Cline. You'll be glad you did. It's a wonderful show. Now, the second one that I want to talk about is the California Desert Regional Theater under the direction and by Justin Blake, who is a politician, a local elected official here, but who really is a wonderful actor in his own right and a director as well. Well, they've selected the Edward Albee one-act production called A Marriage. Now, Albee only wrote 2 one-act plays in his entire career. Everybody knows Albee, mainly and mostly because of the play Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, which was made into a movie starring Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor. But Edward Albee's A Marriage is the kind of show that covers the problems that they experienced a little bit. It's a wild ride, and I think that everybody will enjoy it because it's free. It's at the Rancho Mirage Public Library on Highway 111, and the show begins at 7 o'clock. Please get there early because the seats go very, very fast. But 7 o'clock is the curtain when they're going to do the stage reading, and you can leave me out in early enough time to have a sort of a dinner right after the show. So that's it for me, Jact Lyons, talking films and theater. But I want to make one little deviation on that. The Palm Springs International Film Festival is still open and still running. It's only the 8th today. The festival runs all the way until the 16th. And films are from all over the world. They've got over 200 of them from 60 countries. Lots of people have seen them already. They're just wonderful. The opening night film was Potiche, a French film that kicked off the festival on the 7th, day before yesterday. And they had, it's a Gerard Depardieu and Catherine Deneuve film. It's wonderful, it's comic, it's French, it's Gallic. It has everything that you expect of a French foreign film. So the box offices are open from 9 until 10 o'clock at night for 5 different theaters in Palm Springs. Make sure you check out the festival at Palm Springs for great film entertainment. Now, for me and Jact Lyons Theater and Film Reviews, I do want to mention that I will be reviewing the films from the festival, but you'll have to read them on my blog or on desertlocalnews.com. That's where I write a lot of my reviews. So, once again, for Coachella Valley this week, Jact Lyons saying, see you next Saturday. Bye-bye.
Today we're here with Trace Dean, one of the stars of the new movie LA Paranormal. How are you doing today, Trace?
I'm great. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. So Trace is in the new movie LA Paranormal. So let's talk about that. It's premiering in Idyllwild for the 10th to the 15th, and the festival is named?
It's the Idyllwild Independent Festival of Cinema.
Thank you so much, because I was having trouble. It was a tongue twister, that one.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the movie. Is it a short film? Is it long form?
It's a long form. It's a feature film, 99 minutes to be exact. Okay. The great thing about this film and what makes it different from the other films that are there is that it's filmed in a documentary style. There was no script. There was just basically an outline, an idea for a story, and we knew what we had to do in each scene, but then we could just come up with new jokes, come up with new bits.
So tell me about what is the premise of the movie?
Well, basically it's about a ghost hunting team called LA Paranormal, and they are supposedly the best ghost hunting team in the history of LA ghost hunters. And we stumble upon what we think is the most compelling evidence of life after death. But our evidence gets leaked out onto the internet, and then there are a lot of people out there saying it's fraudulent and we faked it, And so it basically tells the story, the ups and downs of this ghost hunting team. But we have to come together one last time to go out and prove again that we captured this great evidence, this irrefutable evidence.
Now, how long did it take for you guys to film this movie?
We shot the film in a month and a half. Everything was shot in L.A. or just outside of L.A. or in the surrounding area.
Did you have an advisor from some sort of person that was actually in that business?
I know that prior to the film, the director had spent a lot of time researching and talking with real ghost hunters. I know he put a lot of time into that, and he really wanted it to be accurate. And like I said, we put a lot of time into learning the equipment and learning what everything means.
Did you see any ghosts?
I did not see any ghosts.
Do you believe?
There's one scene where we're in an abandoned church, and there's a priest that's still living in the church, and we haven't seen him yet. And without giving too much away, but he does pop up at one moment, and it's a pretty scary moment.
Now, I understand there's another Valley local that is in the film.
That's correct. Mike Hatton. I first met Mike, 8 years ago, 7-8 years ago. I found out that he had been working for a local television station here, hosting sort of a news magazine show and doing interviews and things like that. And I went to the interview, and it was funny because he and I had been in touch a few weeks before, just because he lives in L.A. permanently, full-time. And I went to the audition for this, and I left the audition and got a phone call, minutes later, hour later, whatever. And it was Mike, and he said, "Hey, I saw your name on the audition sheet. Wouldn't it be cool if we, were in the movie together?" He and I were two that made it into the top four and the four main cast members.
Now, so let's talk about your background. Now, you've been doing things in the Valley for a long, long time, and now you're here at COD, and you are the drama instructor. Is that correct? Okay,
that's correct. I try to stay busy doing other performing when I can, but the COD job here at College of the Desert, it was a true blessing, and I always felt like I could teach this. I would love to teach this, and this job, again, it was something that just kind of came out of nowhere. And I didn't even know about it until a couple of days before the deadline to turn in all of your application and everything. And I have a master's degree in theater, and that was one of the requirements. And I came in, interviewed, and got the job. I didn't even know about it until a couple of days before the deadline to turn in all of your application and everything. And I have a master's degree in theater, and that was one of the requirements. And I came in, interviewed, and got the job. And we had a great first show here that I directed, Flea in Her Ear, which is a farce comedy, which you helped to promote. Thank you very much. And it sold out every night, and I'm excited about what the future holds here.
So your movie, LA Paranormal, the festival is from the January 10th to the 15th. Correct. You're going to be part of the Tuesday Thrill Fest on the 11th. And what time is that one at?
That show is at 3:15.
And then you are again on Saturday the 15th, the last day.
15th, and that one is, I believe, at 1 o'clock.
Well, we are so excited for you. If you want more information, you can check out the Film Fest website at iifoc.com. And if you want more information about the film, you can go to laparanormal.com, laparanormalmovie.com, excuse me. And I wish you the absolute most success in everything that you do. We're always here to help promote you. Good luck. And you know what? And you never know. One day you may see a ghost, a real one.
Yeah, I may. I'm still looking.
So let's take a look at the trailer.
Oh my God. Dude, I just saw a face right there. It was right here.
All right, hold on.
Do you know if I just...
John? Elliot?
John, do you hear that? Vince, put your hand right there. Feel that? That's cold.
I got the ghost. I got it. It's in the girl's room. Wait. Never mind.
That's totally wrong.
Are you kidding me?
I couldn't be more wrong, as a matter of fact. But I think I found the dog.
Well, I got me a lemon tree farm. Been in the family for about 1,000 years, and I got me some ghosts that need killing.
Hello. We come in peace. Do you,
I don't come in peace. I'm gonna kill your ass.
No.
What do you got?
No ghosts. Yeah, nothing.
I think I've located the ghost.
Dude, there's like 8 versions of your video that are on the internet, and they all have the word fraud in it.
What matters there was nothing wrong with our evidence, and it's gonna work out.
Can you clean the weird, absurd gunk in your ears?
Yeah.
Let's get that out of there and
clean it.
shut up. Because you know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about.
Looks like you have some fan mail.
Maybe when I grow up, I kill you myself. Love, Brooklyn.
This is not a big
You
deal.
didn't get a letter like that. You don't have an 8-year-old wanting to kill you.
But I don't want you guys because I read your review on internet. You guys are a scam. I'm sorry. SCAM scam.
Listen to me!
He's the client.
We have a 48-hour cancellation policy, and I did not get a phone call!
Is there a way to get the ghosts to hunt me, specifically Kurt Cobain, River Phoenix, and Anna Nicole Smith?
I've had bad experiences with demons. I just shut up.
Demons. We would love to be around some demon activity. Just the negative energy, that dark energy.
Yeah, it's okay
Yeah.
too. It
Then
inspires
I
us.
will keep you posted.
Please, yeah, we'll be outside. We'll be here.
Yeah.
We're not leaving.
Can't get enough Coachella Valley this week? Then visit our Facebook fan page for current and past shows, photos, and so much more. And remember, like us. Do you have a public event that you'd like to have mentioned on our show? Then contact me at denise@CoachellaValleyThisWeek.com. I'm Denise Neil, and thanks for watching. Catch us next time when I guide you to even more of the desert's best on Coachella Valley This Week.